Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Nikki here and I am heading overseas in about 2 weeks time. So I have to get myself organised, and the first thing I have done in preparation for this trip to a tropical destination is to put together a travel journal. Now this cover I bought off a D-stash, and it's an old one from the Planner Society, but I love the colours and I think that vibe is perfect for a tropical holiday. And the other thing I love about this cover is on both sides, front and back, it has a slip pocket. So collecting ephemera and keeping everything straight and safe is going to be a very easy task. That's the biggest problem I have with the actual traveller's notebooks, which so many people use for a travel journal. There's no pockets, and I like places to put things. So that's why I've chosen this one. Now, it is a little bit of an odd size, so I decided to make my own journal. I just went through my stash, collected a variety of papers and things. The cover has been made with 2 pieces of scrapbooking paper, both of which were not very thick. So I glued them back to back, and now this is a nice sturdy cover. Not that I need to be too worried because it will be housed in this cover. So I didn't want to make it any thicker and back it onto cardboard and stuff like that. I don't think that's necessary. It had a beautiful green leaf background, and then I fussy cut this image that wraps around from another sheet that I had in my stash. I have used a hot pink embroidery thread. I often do this to put my signatures together. I use all 6 strands. I don't make it any thinner than that because it's nice and strong. I've put a couple of cute little charms down here. I've got a little gold turtle and a little gold shell. And I just went through my stash and grabbed things, trying to keep things relatively neutral. So I've got grid, bit of watercolour. This does have a bit of gold foil on it, but I liked that. This is a piece of scrapbook paper that I played with a little bit of watercolour, and I thought I might throw that in. Nice and bright piece of vellum, and this one also has some gold foiling on it. So it doesn't have a lot of pages. I don't need a ton because when I do travel journals, I love adding flip outs and flip ins and all sorts of fun things like that. So that should be more than enough pages to get me underway. And then the other thing I did, I found this in my stash, and it's a business card holder that fits perfectly into a traveller's notebook. This is designed, of course, for a full-size notebook, so it does bend up a little bit, but honestly, I don't care. But what a fabulous way to take little pieces of ephemera. So I went through my stash again. I've grabbed some leaves and palm tree style things in this pocket. There's some pretty tropical flowers here. In this one, there's some swimsuits and thongs, a couple of little skirts and dresses that I thought they would be appropriate. In here is drinks and cocktails, because no doubt a few of those will be consumed. Here there's a camera, a boat, just other bits that sort of didn't get their own home have popped in there, because as you can see, this one has the business card pocket on both sides, so I have filled both sides. Here I've got some little sort of labels and word quotes. In this pocket I've got just some single words. Here I've got some labels that I made myself. I use magazine pages, so they have a little bit of colour on them, and I've got a stamp set, so we made some of those, and a few tickets that are quite general but in colours that I thought would be perfect. And then of course on the other side I have washi samples. So we've got some brights and oranges there, some patterns, and some bluey, watery and green ones. And to make these, just use a sheet of laminate that you've run through your laminating machine. It's thick enough, it keeps them nice and stable, and I just cut my big sheet, cut 3 out perfect to fit in there, keeping them longer than the actual pocket just so that they're easy to get out. So that is my travel journal ready to go, and the next video in this collection will be what I actually pack into my bag in regards to journaling supplies. That's of course if I can ever decide what to actually take, seeing I can't take my whole craft room with me. So there we go, very quick, it's very easy. You can use any folder that you may have. The business card holder is a great way to store little bits of ephemera and keep everything nice and handy. Hope you enjoyed that. Until next time, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye for now.